For those of you who have no idea about what any of this video is about, awesome. You're the people I want now. Like, this is it. After this, I'm done. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Honestly, at this point, I don't care. No matter what it is, I don't care. I'm not doing this again. I'm not answering your dumb fuck questions. Because they're fucking dumb fuck questions. And you know they're dumb fuck questions because you're asking them. So, I don't care anymore. Whatever it is that's going on with Joy, with all this, whatever, I don't care. I don't care what she decides to start a problem with or who she decides to start the problem with. Don't fucking bring it to me. I don't care. I'm done. This is it. This is the end. This is over. This is the last game board. So a question I was asked a lot on Friday was, why would I think Joy was the one who would have gotten me my strike? Let's run through it. The likely contestants were YouTube. Now, silly me, I would think that YouTube would understand like the law and what's going on nowadays with certain products, right? I would just have imagined that they would stay above board on everything. Fucking idiot me, right? So I didn't really think that YouTube was the one that did it because there was a more likely suspect. But YouTube was definitely second place because they are that fucking stupid. Who'd have known? Second place wins it. It was in fact YouTube who decided to just start striking people that had anything to do with marijuana or CBD or any sort of anything that has to do with that sort of thing. I didn't know. I didn't find out until Friday, really. It was beginning to dawn on me that was the possibility Thursday night. But hadn't really looked into everything yet. Hadn't had the chance to. So, Friday, the choice of looking into alternate means and not having to deal with a problem was taken from me when I was inserted into a problem. But, nevertheless, I didn't know. Sure as shit, it's fucking YouTube. So, that's the answer, everybody. Who got you the strike? YouTube. Why did it happen? Because it was a CBD video. And all of a sudden, that shit's not okay. I've heard that people are getting their strikes overturned and whatnot. I haven't really had a chance to start going through the process of trying to speed that up yet. I'm dealing with dumb fuck shit. Nevertheless, today's the end of the dumb fuck shit. So from here on out, we're working on other stuff. Normal programming will resume tomorrow. The second likely person, or at least the second person that I was told it was possible it might be, was Worski. Now, the reason for this. Why? Well, it seems that my sponsor, who I'm going to start referring to as Kimber because it's just fucking going to get ponderous in this video and I'm just not going to bother with it. So my sponsor's name is Kimber. It's not a big secret. Whatever. So, Kimber has dealings with Worski. Business dealings that I'm not privy to. Don't fucking care. Good for her. Or well, it seems bad for her, but whatever. It is what it is. They have business dealings with each other of some sort. Something happened with one of those business dealings. Don't really know. Don't fucking care. Because of that, other things happened. And now there's a problem between Worski and Kimber. So, I'm not involved in any of this. She hasn't brought any of this to me for any reason. I'm not involved. I don't know what's going on. I'm being told by everybody what's going on, but I don't trust any of you. Ever. I never have. Not once. Don't fool yourselves. I never trust you guys. Never. Ever. So, because I don't trust you, I don't really know what to believe. But whatever. It's between them. I don't fucking care. Now, Why would I think that Worski might be involved with it at all? Well, because there's that problem. And you never know. Shit can happen. Like, you never know. You never know what audience members are going to do. Because they do that kind of shit. A lot. It happens a lot. But I know that Andy knows what exactly that means. And I know that Andy knows that that would not be great for him. That his people are doing that sort of thing. That would not be cool. And he knows that. And he knows that that would not go well for him. And I don't really think it would sit well with him. It would be another time where he would have to come out again and say, that's fucking bullshit. Don't fucking do that. It's fucking stupid. We've all done it so many times. By now you guys should know better. And it seems in this case you guys did. So congratulations. It's awesome. But there's that problem there. And you never know what people might do. So, because of the fact that there's a problem between him and my sponsor, and because it was my CBD video that got blocked, or that got striked, you know, there you go. What are you going to do? I never really thought it was Worski. I don't know why. Just for some odd reason, when that was suggested to me, I went, I don't know why. But call it a gut feeling. Call it the fact that I watched Andy a whole lot, and I feel like I kind of know the guy a little bit, and I just don't see that from him. Call it what you will. Not even in the state that he's in now. I just don't buy that. So I just didn't buy that. Whatever. I don't care if you fucking disagree with that observation. It's my fucking observation. I didn't buy it. I didn't really buy that YouTube would have done it. More is the fool me. Right? Now, it was also suggested that maybe it was my fault. Now, that also made me giggle. Because, honestly, I don't know, I got 800 and some videos. Let's say I have a nice round 800. About 799 of them I could buy that excuse. But that one, where I'm opening up my sponsored goodie sample bag, or box, whatever. I was opening that and looking through products that I was to sample and give good, honest reviews on. Right? That's the video where I'm going to be so out there and say so many fucked up things that it's going to get a strike. A business video? You guys don't think very much of me. Makes you look stupid. To me, at least. But whatever. Yeah. No. I just didn't buy that was me. I can think of many videos that I would have got. The grapefruit video alone. If that got a strike, I wouldn't be blaming grapefruits. I wouldn't be blaming it on the dildo editing that I did in there. It would be the whole fucking thing. And the fact that I decided I wanted to do it in the first place. It wouldn't surprise me. I wouldn't question that. I'd go, I don't even know if I'd appeal it. I don't know if I'd bother. But you know what I mean? There's a lot of videos that I can think of that I would totally buy that. Oh yeah, it was definitely my fault. But this one? Really? Nah. I just don't buy that. So, who else has a problem with me and my sponsor? Who might decide that this should happen. Or might have somebody in their, whatever, following that might decide that this should happen. Now, there's Joy. Joy, I don't think that Joy really cares much for me one way or the other. You know? I think Joy has worked hard to avoid contact with me, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't really care. What the fuck even ever? Why am I even bothering? She didn't pay attention to me. And I paid attention to her for a while, but I got bored with it, so I don't pay attention to her anymore. At least I fucking try not to. So, there's that. I used to pick on Joy. And I'm not on her little list of people that she hates, or list of people that hates her, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. I'm not on that as far as I know. Who knows? There's 140 some people last I heard, so who knows? That's a lot of people. That's a crazy long list. Like, not like crazy as in, wow, that list is really long. A crazy person made that long list, right? So, there's that. But I do know that my sponsor, Kimber, she's on that list. I think she's up there 4 times now, because a couple of her accounts have been deleted and, you know, they've been replaced. So, of course, you just got to add to the list, because the more people on the list, the more sane it looks, right? So, I think she's on there 4 times or some shit like that. And Joy really doesn't like her at all. Really doesn't like her at all. But maybe, I don't know, maybe Joy respects me a bit. That was where I was going with the Joy's tried hard to avoid me. Whatever you want to call it. Because I know that I have been tossed in front of Joy's face many a fucking time. She's never addressed me before. Right? I know this for a fact. Done videos on it. Right? Speaking of which, the video in which I did that, where I was talking about me being thrown in front of Joy's face and her addressing about me, but not actually to me, you know? That video was taken down. Why was that video taken down? I remember, because the person who lied about what I was saying about Joy, they made a post publicly in the public chat of the public stream with their public avatar and their public screen name that they have on their public fucking profile. Right? They posted this. Lies about me. So, I cropped that, and I took it and I put it up really big on the screen, and said some funny things about it. Whatever. Right? And so, it was hit with a privacy complaint. Yeah. I was violating somebody's privacy by showing their public profile with their public screen name and their public picture, their public comment on the public chat and the public stream. Yeah, it was a privacy complaint for that. So, I've been false flagged on Joy videos before. Right? It's not a fucking stretch to think that things might get escalated from there. Sorry if you disagree with me, but you're a fool. And I hope you're never in a situation with so much intrigue that you can't wrap your mind around how I might have gone to Joy first, right? Especially since there's all of this new bullshit between Joy and my sponsor, Kimber. All this new stuff. All this new horse shit that's going on. So yeah. Oh boy, is it a fucking stretch to think that it might have been Joy. You guys are fucking memes of yourselves. You're either forgetting on purpose or thinking I'll never remember. Which is fucking stupid because it's my goddamn channel. And it's all happening directly to me. Whatever. So that's what's going on with the strike. And that's why I thought it was Joy. My dude. What up, man? I hope you're actually watching this, because I think you need to hear this shit. Eggs wasn't involved in any of the shit that went on over the weekend. But he did leave a comment. You chose to leave a comment. You chose to involve yourself in this. Right? He left a comment talking about Kimber. Him and Kimber don't get along. Their business arrangement had a falling out. Right? Now, I'm not here to place blame. That's between you guys. But remember, you put me in the middle of that. You both decided to complain to me about each other. You might both not realize that until just now, but you both decided to complain to me about each other, right? So, I'll tell it to you straight. And I believe I might have mentioned this at the time. If I didn't, I'm really sorry about that. It was a year ago. What am I going to do? So, but I you know, I never thought it was going to work out between the two of you. I knew your personality, and I knew her personality, and I just didn't see it matching. I didn't see the mesh there. So it wasn't entirely surprising to me when things fell apart. It was surprising to me what you said that it was that set you off. Because I had gotten that too, but from somebody else. It wasn't Kimber, it was somebody else. That either was or wasn't working for Kimber. I don't know. That was never made clear to me, and I don't care. That's so far in the past now. I might have known at the time, and I just might not even remember. Whatever. So, I got the same talking to that you complained about. But it wasn't from Kimber, it was somebody else. And I was like, well, that's fucking weird. And, you know, I was kind of like, well, I don't really know. I don't really know what's going on with you guys. I don't really know. And, you know, you said a lot of things, man. I'm not gonna say what kind of things, but you know what kind of things. You know what they were. You said them. You said a lot of things. You said a lot of things. And you said a lot of things that made me think that maybe, I don't even know if you were entirely into the whole idea of the sponsorship to begin with. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I can tell you that whatever it was that happened, I can guarantee you were both at fucking fault. Something set one of you off, and then you both just fought it to the point where it was just beyond hope. You both kind of like that a little bit. You can kind of take things very far. But, whatever. I just never saw the whole thing working out very well. I hope that I mentioned that to both of you at the time. I hope I didn't keep that. I hope I thought of my dude Tommy and didn't keep that thought to myself. I don't remember. Maybe you do. But either way, I don't fucking care. So, moving on though, you know, you're telling me that I should sever ties. And I get that. I hear you saying that. And I understand why. But what I want to mention to you is this. That's pretty odd coming from you. Especially you. Because there have been so many people through the entirety of the time that we worked together. And you know this. Because I told you about this. So many people that told me I shouldn't work with you. For one reason or another. And some people had some pretty good fucking reasons. But I'm like, well, that's business shit between you guys. And I don't fucking know anything about that. Like, that's not our relationship. We just hang out and talk to each other. You know, I don't really think I want to get fucked over doing that, you know. So I'm kind of like, whatever. You know, he's always been good to me. He's always been my bud. So I'm not gonna dump him because you just say you think I should. So I think you're asking me to be a hypocrite, and it's sad because it would be against you that I would be being the hypocrite. You know, so many people told me not to work with you, and I still did, and I still would. I don't really know why. You know, I mean, things happen, you know, and I understand, but you know, I don't know why you don't ever talk to me anymore. You know, it's not like I'm entirely reaching out either. Maybe we both just got busy. You know, whatever. But to see this be the way that you kind of, you know, pop back in for a second, it's really disappointing, dude. Because you're asking me to do something that other people were asking me to do to you. And I didn't do that to you for the exact same reason that I'm not going to do that to Kimber. Because she's never done anything to me. We've always been cool. I've never had a problem with her. Same as you, man. We've always been cool. I've never had a problem with you. And I still don't have a problem with you. It's just disappointing. And as an addition to this, you know, I do love you, man. I miss you. I miss talking to you. I don't know what's going on with you. And granted, I you know, I could reach out to you too, and I probably will, honestly, pretty soon. But you know, hit me up sometime, man. You know I love you. You've always been good to me. You're still my dude. Here's where it gets tough. I've been pulling my punches with some people for a while now. Because, you know, it's just not really in me to be that rude directly. But I don't know. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even fucking know why. Like, honestly, I don't even fucking know why. Here's the thing with Cat Scratch. I think you showed me a lot of yourself on Friday, and I don't like that person at all. I really don't. You were kind of an ass. No, you were an ass. You got into this with me, and I said, fine. You want me to not like Kimber? You want me to drop my sponsor? You better have a good goddamn reason why. And you better show it to me. And it better be something that I can take to her and say, I need you to explain this behavior to me as to why I should have you represent me. So simple. You're saying something, show me. What I was sent was a whole lot of fucking nonsense. Some of them you showed me were actually her defending herself. Like, I mean, it was... Some of it didn't even make sense to the fucking context of what we were fucking talking about. I don't even know what I was supposed to do with the horse shit you were giving me. I don't know what dumb fuck filter you're looking at those words through that makes you somehow think that you're on top in that shit. A lot of it made you look really fucking bad. And boy, did I see other things that made you look really bad. Because you told me, you said, maybe you should look into things a little bit more and figure out what's really going on. So I did. With you too. You surprised? Shouldn't be. That's a dumb fuck thought to have. I saw a lot of things you said to a lot of people. And I don't really like you very much anymore. I'm going to be totally honest with you. You've always been a big supporter of mine. You watch a lot. You comment a lot. You retweet things on Twitter. You like stuff a lot. You've been such a supporter of mine. But I don't really understand why anymore. Especially after our interaction on Friday. You gave me a bunch of horse shit. I said, this is all horse shit. What do you want me to do with this? And then you told me how much like shit I was treating you. And I was being extremely respectful through all of it. Because I wanted legitimate answers. I wanted to see what you guys were trying to tell me. Because I need proof. I can't seriously sit in this chair and tell rape victims, sorry girls, you need to have damn good proof or nobody's going to believe you. I can't seriously sit here and do that and then go, oh, you showed me a tweet that makes no sense. Oh, well, I guess I understand. Are you out of your fucking mind? Because you got to be out of your fucking mind. And then the guilt trip of, oh, well, I don't understand why you're treating me like shit. Excuse me? Show me where I did that. Exactly. You couldn't fucking do that either. Which wasn't a surprise. Who the fuck were you that day? I don't know you. I don't know that person. I don't know who hacked your Twitter. But you need to find your fucking account and get it back under your control. Like, I don't get where all that came from. You were demanding that I just believe you. Listen and believe it was. I mean, it sounded very much like, well, you should just believe me. Why? Why? I was very disappointed with you. Very disappointed with you. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself from your behavior on Friday. And your behavior at other times. With other people. Who were literally minding their own business. And you decided to just lash out against them. I don't get it. If you decide that you don't want to watch anymore, you should have left a couple of months ago with everybody else, I think. It would have actually saved me a couple of tag-ins that I asked you guys very politely and then demanded very sternly that you not do. You know how many times I've seen people say shit like, you know, he doesn't like to be tagged into this stuff. You should leave him out of it. And it's you. You're the last one. You think I'm going to be talking about other people from Twitter on this? No, it's just you. You're the last one that is still keeping me in this shit. So, essentially, I'm giving you the opportunity to apologize for yourself and I don't know, leave with grace, I guess. Because it's one of those, you can retire by choice or I'm gonna fucking fire you. Because I swear to Christ, never again. Don't ever bring me into this shit again. Don't fucking tag me into it. Don't refer to me into it. Keep me out of it. Because I'm not involved. And I don't want to be involved. I don't care who you don't like. I don't care that you don't like. I don't fucking care. Because every single thing I have seen, and believe me, I looked at a fuckload more of it than I should have. But everything I saw was always Kimber on the defensive. And a lot of times it was from you. I don't know. I don't know why I just haven't fucking blocked your ass already. I really don't. So, Kimber. The moment I'm sure everybody's been waiting for. Oh, Kimber. Here it is. Kimber, we already had this discussion. We had it months ago. We had it in October when all this happened. And I gave you what I think is good advice. And you chose not to listen. It became a problem between us. And we fought over it. And we resolved the issue in October. This is already done. For all of you who are wondering, I know a lot more than you think I do. I like to sit and ask questions and see if I can gather proof. Because all I know is what I've heard. But I heard about this in fucking October. And I already had my issue with Kimber over this. It was already resolved. And then it kicked back up again, Kimber and Joy, in like February. And that was when I made the video where I said, all of you people on Joy's hit list, can't help you because I'm out. I'm not getting involved. Sorry. I know it sucks, but I'm not getting involved. I said what I had to say about the issue that was at hand. That was it. It's done. It was out. And at that point, Kimber came to me. This is in February, mind you. Kimber came to me and she said, I really need help. I really need to get out of this. And I said, it's easy. Don't engage. Don't tweet at her. Don't tweet about her. Don't talk about her. Don't get involved. And mute every conversation you get drug into. It's simple. And after a while, it should all go away. Right? And God bless Kimber. She's been doing it. There's been times where she's mentioned Joy in tweets. But that's only happened recently, and only because Joy decided to get herself involved. So, for months, nothing. She hasn't been involved. I think that shows great personal growth, to be completely honest with you. And I think that inspires a lot of trust in me towards Kimber, because I told her, if you really want out, you better get out, because I don't know how much longer I can deal with this shit. And Kimber's getting out. She doesn't get involved anymore. She doesn't engage. She avoids it like the plague. I've looked through the entirety of both of her active Twitter accounts. Hasn't been anything on there for months. Kimber's doing exactly what I asked her to do for my mental health. Kimber's been great. Why on earth would I give up my sponsor when things are going so goddamn well? It's crazy talk. Things are great between me and her. Haven't had a problem with her for months. Then all this starts in. Why does all this start in? With Joy again. Because Joy has decided to insert herself in the issue between Kimber and Worski. And she has decided that the way she's going to do that is by bringing up shit from last fucking October. Kimber didn't even ask me to get involved in this. The only reason I got involved in this is because I thought Joy had gotten me a strike. And I was wrong on that. But at this point, I'm done with it. I'm ending it. So I have one more person to talk about, don't I? You know, Joy, funny thing. The only reason that Kimber's in my life at all is because of you. I saw the tweet where you had said that you had never said that the hemp or whatever, CBD, any of that shit had made you high before. Because it doesn't make you high. Only the THC makes you high. I saw that tweet. It was very funny to me. Because the reason why Kimber is in my life at all is because in one of your videos that I talked about, the reason why I talked about that video specifically was because you had mentioned that you had taken hemp oil or CBD oil, I don't remember which it was, and that you didn't like it because you didn't like how it made you feel high. And I flamed you pretty hard for that one. Kimber saw the passion I had in it. She decided to offer me a sponsorship deal, which I wholeheartedly accepted. It's the only reason Kimber's in my life at all, Joy. Because of you. And I thank you for that. Because Kimber's been a hell of a lot better to me than you have. You know, you were so upset when I said that I had blamed you purposefully just to lure you out and get you to actually talk to me. You were so upset at that. But there were so many times that I had reached out to you to try and get you to talk to me in the past and you never bothered. Even when that chick lied to you about me on your stream. And I made the video, Dear Joy, you didn't even bother to fucking bother with me then. So why on earth would I think that I could just contact you in some way to ask you about something like this and actually hope to get a response? I've done it before and gotten no response. So yeah, I pointed the finger pretty much directly at you, but in a very general way. I didn't name names. You'd have to be stupid or part of my audience that I want to have. Now, that you wouldn't get it. You know, I pointed the finger at you pretty directly. And sure as shit, somebody somewhere decided to tell you that I had pointed the finger absolutely directly at you. Whatever. Got the desired effect. You decided to engage with me. Now, honestly, at the time, right off the rip, when you first sent out the message, I was so shocked and bewildered that you had actually decided to talk to me about this that I decided to see how strong your conviction was. So I pretty much shut you out, right? And then, after a while, you came back round. And I said, Joy, show me the proof. I want to see it. I need something to take to my boss and say, explain this, because I can't live with this, right? So Joy decided to DM me some things, right? Now, I'll say this. One of them was private message, so whatever, you call that what it is, nevertheless. Nothing was blatantly obvious. It's realistic but thin to call that doxing. Just saying. Secondly, you know, when I see things, because you showed me more than just what she was saying. You showed me the entirety of what she was saying, which I thought was very interesting. I don't know why you did that, because you should edit it out a little bit to make it sound a hell of a lot worse than it was. The one that really killed me was, matches my Twitter. You're stalking and harassing me now. And then the threat, right? So what am I supposed to do with that, Joy? Because it sounds to me like people were fucking with her, so she made a threat. A very credible threat. Now let's remember back to October. What was going on in October? Well, Kim made an offhand criticism, and you responded to her with, you know, your thing, and she kind of laughed at you, and you got pissed, and then she kind of teased you a little bit, maybe poked you on a soft spot, I don't know, and you got more pissed, and then it escalated from there. It went from insults into threats, and then it went into action, and you started fucking with the business. You got key elements shut down, your people, whatever, maybe not you, I don't fucking care, your people who follow you were harassing employees that had nothing to do with it, content creators that had nothing to do with it, on and on, on and on and on. And you were damaging her ability to do business, which is how she pays her bills. So she threatened to damage your ability to pay your bills through your roommate, right? So I don't see her attacking you and doing this unprovoked. Not even in what you gave me. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, Joy. You sound pretty stupid. What am I supposed to do even with what you gave me? She's blatantly saying in that one that I read, oh, so you're harassing me now? Well, here's a threat. A very credible threat. You push somebody into a corner and start hindering their ability to survive. Yeah, that's what happens. I'm not condoning. I'm not excusing. It's bad that she was pushed to the point where she had to do that. She felt she had to do that, however you want to look at it. But, man, what did I say? Somebody in your group decides to strike my channel into oblivion, I'm going to have a lot of free time. And I'm going to have a lot of free time to tattletale on all of you, all the time, and make sure you never have any fun. That was going to be my life's goal, Joy. That was my threat. It's a very credible threat, isn't it? I can actually do that. Because you guys are stupid. And the shit you say constantly is breaking guidelines of some sort or another. Or at the very least can be twisted and certainly believed to be that way. Because, oh, I can just say it's bullying. That's it. Right? Like everything I went through Friday. You think I can't go to any one of those tweets you sent me and complain about it? You should read some of them again. Pretty juicy stuff. It's why we don't play this game. And you didn't. Fair enough. But you didn't with me in this instance. You did with her back then. And you decided to insert yourself into this new thing. Nobody asked you. Nobody invited you. You wanted to do that. So don't be surprised, since you're dredging up the dirty past that Kimber has tried for months now to move on from. You've decided to reinsert yourself into her life. So, no, Joy, I don't believe you. I'm not on your side. I still hold to, I don't think that you should be getting all of the fucking shit you're getting. I still think people on Twitter are just despicable fucks. And I think you should all block them and mute everything, and you should all just kind of, you know, relax a little bit. And maybe you don't need to snap back at every fucking little comment that's made about you. Maybe you can let some of them slide here and there, I guess, and just ignore the person, because why bother giving them the time? Just do that, Joy. Just stop. Fuck them. Who cares what they have to say about you? Oh, but they're trashing my... Who cares? If you stop fucking with them, then they'll look like assholes who are attacking you, which is exactly what you want. So stop fucking with them. Ignore them. And they'll continue, and you can continue to ignore them. And they'll continue, and then after a while you can go, this is really sad that you guys are I've been trying to ignore you guys for months. This is really sad that you guys are still all on this. And then you just ignore them again. And every once in a while, whenever you're feeling whimsical, you can just say that again, you know, whatever. And just continue to ignore it. I think you'd be much happier that way. I'm trying to look out for you. And believe me, this whole thing with Kimber, just ignore her. She'll go away. She has to. She promised me. This channel is sponsored by naturalhealthycbd.com. Go there for all your CBD pain relief product needs and use code EGOCAST10 for 10% off your purchase.